everybody. Today we are going to be talking about the importance of playing with your cat. As you can see, I have a assortment of toys that my cat can personally play with. Now granted, does he always play with them? No, but we do give him options. You know, we have certain toys that are meant just for him to be playing with, and we have toys that allow us to interact with him. You know, sometimes it's good to mix it up for an animal. You know, I'm sure even you dog owners out there, you guys have toys for your dogs, you know, that allow him to play with himself. That sounded kind of bad. Cut that out in post. But, you know, it gives him the opportunity to mess around by himself, chew toys. Well, the same thing goes for cats. You know, you got to give them a sense of purpose, especially if you know the history of cats. Obviously, cats have been around for many decades. You know, when they first came into the world, people used them on their farms to keep all the rodents out and stuff like that. So they kept them around, and then, you know, obviously, as time progressed, people started bringing them into their houses. And as you can see, the star of the show has finally entered the arena, as I should say. That is Loki. Loki is a cat that came to us through basically kind of like adoption. So originally we were going to foster the cat until we could either A, find the original pet owners, or B, we could find somebody that would want to take him. Obviously we didn't want him being put down. As you can see, we ended up taking him. You know, we immediately fell in love with him because he totally milked it. He was an amazing cat in the beginning, I can say. He started out all lovey-dovey and wanting to basically be with us 24/7 until he got comfortable. And then once he got comfortable, it was basically like, this is my house, get out. If you own a cat, you know this. So, like I said, we're going to talk today about the different types of toys that you can have with your cat. You have interactive toys, and then you have non-interactive toys. The non-interactive toys are kind of ones that you can throw down on the ground, and, you know, they basically play with themselves, whether it's a animal on a ball and string, or I don't even know what the hell this is, but it makes noise. I think it's supposed to be a ferret, but let's just say he doesn't care for these. But most of all, we try to give him the opportunity to enjoy life. And then on top of that, we also have different toys that he can play with by himself. For instance, like the one that has balls in it that's been around. So this fire tablet, originally meant for children, we use for the cat. We can obviously put anything on here from birds to mice, videos and stuff like that, and he'll follow along to it and watch it. So those are all the non-interactive toys. The ones that he likes to play with is the ones that we interact with him. I think it's great for cat owners to play with their cats. Most of all, I definitely think it's good for your cat to play. It gives them the sense of hunting, and, you know, it just helps them redirect some of that energy when the cat's getting a little crazy and out of control. And if you have a cat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've all experienced the zoomies when your cat's just running back and forth. But that's just a quick way to redirect their energy. Obviously, you definitely want to have, you know, scratch posts, things like that. We have his cat tower over there in the corner by the window. The reason it's there, it gives him, obviously, the view of the outside world, which we also call Cat TV. If you come around the corner, as you can see, if I just pan around here, you can see that we have things posted to the wall. These are also things that he is able to climb up and down, and he can just go up and hang out. Cats love to be off the ground. You know, they like to see the world from a up top perspective, looking down. Plus, you know, when we have people here, it gives them the opportunity to, basically get away. Or, as you can see, we also have this cat tunnel that he is coming in and out of right now. That's because the star of the show knows it's almost time to play. So, I will give you guys a decent little demonstration, hopefully, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes to playing with your cat, play with your cat. Get into it too. You should definitely enjoy it yourself. You know, have fun with them. Don't. Make sure that he is able to catch it. All right, come on. So we have had many toys that we have tried playing with, and he just would not play with them. Now we have other feather toys. This toy right here is just a toy from the Myers grocery store that you can buy, and they're only like 10-15 bucks, if that. You know, it doesn't have anything special, just a chirper. Catches their attention. For some odd reason, he loves to do this. I don't know why. But he'll lay on the ground and he'll just try to catch it. Needs to understand, this is the real world, and he was out there. No bird's going to fly down to him. But he knows it's a toy. So I would definitely suggest, when you play with your animal, get into it, have fun with them. Try to get his attention as much as possible. And don't just stand there doing this. This is ridiculous. No cat can, as you can see, he has lost full interest. You gotta be more interactive with them. Come on, get it. Get that toy. Come on, get the bird. Oh, you good boy. Obviously, you're going to want to be careful with toys with batteries and chirpers in them and stuff. You don't want them to chew the animal apart and get that chirper like he just did. No lie, we have gone through about 3 of these toys because he has chewed the life out of them. Once it stops chirping, feathers start coming off. Yeah, it's usually about the time we get rid of it. Because we don't want him, especially even with the feathers, we don't want him ingesting any of that, and then it's a quick trip to the emergency room for a emergency, stomach issue. We don't want anything clogging up his intestines and stuff like that. So you definitely want to be careful when you're playing with your cat. You don't want him eating stuff. But you at least want to let him have fun. And as you can see, he loves to kill this thing. I don't know if it's the chirping or what that does it for him. Like I said, I have ones that have feathers and everything, do the exact same thing about flying around. He'll play with it for a few moments or so, but after a moment, it's done. And that was a $30 toy that we got off a website. I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but I know the person that sells that stuff definitely means well. He is a excellent and very experienced cat person. So I'm pretty sure he knows exactly what he's talking about. Yeah, mostly, this allows the cat to feel like he's hunting and again allows him to redirect all that energy that they've got. I'm sure you've all heard your cat at 3 in the morning zooming around the house. And not only that, it's good exercise for him. For all you people who have fat cats. Loki here weighs about 15 pounds. That's about what we got him at when we first got him. We have him on not a strict diet or anything. We just, feed him good food and we don't overfeed him. We definitely don't free feed him. We don't do any of that. And we don't just cram treats down his throat either. Just to make him happy. Because it's not good for him. I get it. You think it's nice to feed your cat tons of treats because he's being a good boy, but no. That's just gonna. Oh, there he goes again. It's just not good for him. Let's just put it that way. I would definitely say, when playing with your cat, play with him for about a good 15 minutes or so. That usually is a decent amount of their energy. Get them worked up. Or the moment you see him just start losing interest, kind of like he sort of is now. I mean, he kind of is, but. I can always redirect his energy back to it. Also, mind you, remember, cats can't see directly in their face, so don't think because he's not playing with you when you have it right in your face. It's because he can't see it. But play with your cats, people. You can't get mad when they're scratching furniture and jumping up on down things or wanting to attack you while you're just sitting there. If they're attacking you while you're just sitting there, that's because they're bored and they want to play. So, like I said, get them to redirect some of that energy. Find a toy that they like. So, with that said, play with your cats, people. Whether that be with interactive string toys or non-human interactive toys that you can just toss out on the floor. All cats are different. Remember that. No cat is the exact same. Some cats just play differently. Granted, he's a middle-aged cat, so don't sit here and say, well, my cat doesn't play, Cameron. He's too old. No, your cat will play. I promise you. You just have to find the right toy for him. He's on his way and digging one out himself, so. And that's the star of the show. Like I said, be good. Treat your cats right. Keep them healthy. Most of all, play with your cats, people. My name's Cameron, and I hope to see you again soon. Make sure you check out any of my other videos here on my channel. I know I have a ton that go off the rails on every other thing, but do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe. It'll mean the world to me. And Loki. Loki would love you for subscribing. Say hi, buddy. Thanks for checking out the show. Have a good one.